Today's episode of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown is brought to you by Jeanette McKenzie, Realtor at Forest Hill Signature, Jewelry Forever at jewelryforever.ca, and Beautified by Romina. Enjoy the show.
Broadcasting live from Glenmore Record Studios in Toronto, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown, your Sunday morning talk show with interesting guests, live musical performances, and the most fun you can fit in your coffee cup. Hosted by Scott Dion Brown and Regine Alaina, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown.
I know you, I walked with you once upon a
dream.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 235 of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown. And I'm tired.
I think you're going to say, and I'm Scott Dion Brown.
I mean, I am your host, the one, the only Scott Dion Brown. But I'm also tired. And I'm joined by the equally tired, actually maybe more tired, the one, the only,
Regine, Alaina. Happy Sunday, everyone. First off, huge congratulations go to the new Miss Universe Canada.
Congratulations.
Madison. Scott mentioning I am overly exhausted this morning. Why? Because Miss Universe Canada was in BC this year.
Yeah.
And with them being 3 hours behind meant I slept 3 hours later. So, but also congratulations to our friend of the show, Melanie Renaud.
Star Wars aficionado.
Yes, and second runner-up at the Miss Universe Canada pageant last night.
A lot of pageant stuff happening, including on today's show too.
Yeah.
Yesterday, Regine and I were MCs, hosts at the Taste of Manila Festival. Mm-hmm. What a delicious time.
I came home. I don't know about you. I came home the minute I got I wasn't in your car anymore and I was in my home. All I could smell was just barbecue in my hair.
Oh.
Like the smoke. I was so smoky. I was like, I need a shower right away. This is gross.
I didn't notice that, but that means maybe other people around me noticed it. No. Sorry, people. But it was a pretty great event.
It was. And it was the biggest crowd that you and I have emceed in front of.
Yeah, that's right. They estimated something like 60,000 people there. Mm-hmm. What was cool, standing on the stage, you look down the street, and as far as the eye can see, it was just heads. All the way, it's just heads. So,
yes. So if you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, I posted a reel, you'll see how many people there actually was.
Yeah. And we wore matching outfits.
I know people are like, what's going on? I'm like, I picked my outfit first, sent him the picture.
And you sent it to me being like, just to make sure we don't clash. Like you were showing the style. And I was like, I kind of have a shirt that kind of looks like that.
And on stage, it was perfect.
We looked amazing.
Yeah.
We actually looked really good.
And we were very in sync on stage. Did you notice? I think at one point.
That's always the thing, though.
Yeah, but not always.
I mean, I guess. But we were, we hit it out of the park.
5 years later, I mean, we know what we're doing.
Yeah. All right, everybody, I want to bring in our guest. Our guest is no stranger to the show.
No.
You've been on, is this your third time here?
I think
Third time.
so, yeah.
Third?
First time in this location.
Yes.
Last time was over distance, I believe.
Yes.
This is our third time.
Because I was at when you guys had the other building.
Yeah, that other one.
That was
Yeah.
my first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then virtual, and now here.
Now we're here.
But this is not also her first time on your YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah. You've also been a guest on Regine's The Pageant Sit Down.
I said your YouTube channel.
My YouTube channel is right now. And then we were on Regine's YouTube channel.
Yes. So we both interviewed her, but I was trying to say she's been in one of his covers on his YouTube channel.
That as well.
We're both tired, can you tell?
Yeah.
But yes, let's introduce our guest. She is none other than
Tyra. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I am also tired.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about it before the show. So obviously you guys will have seen the thumbnail. And I was like, oh, I sent you yesterday, like, oh, can you send me some pictures for the thing?
Yeah.
And I look at my phone this morning and you sent it 4:55 in the morning. So
Maybe a little bit of a night owl.
yeah.
I think we all
To a
are.
fault.
So if
Yeah.
there's a lot of I was gonna say a little delusion. No, if there's a lot of delusion on today's episode,
Yeah.
sponsored by coffee.
Yeah, I kind of feel, you know what it is? I'm kind of in that tire that, you know, I just kind of feel like a little like
Giddy.
silly almost. Like,
Yeah.
That's the
me.
delusion.
yeah, it's
That's
nice.
me.
And the problem is I can't go home and nap because it's a long day for all of us. I don't know about you,
Long
but
day.
you are working after this. I'm going out after this.
It's you know what?
Sleeping after
He's
this.
sleeping up.
Actually, you know what? I have to shoot a self tape after this.
Oh, okay.
So we're all going to work.
All busy.
We're all going to work.
I didn't say I was working.
But you're going. You're,
I'm going to work the
out.
world though. Work the world.
Work the world.
So it's a RuPaul's Drag Race show. I'll be
Oh,
there today.
okay. I didn't know that. Oh wait.
It's work. Like
Oh, I get it.
work. Why did it like that?
Okay. Hey, GK Live, welcome to the show. Hello.
Oh, my mom's in the chat.
Hey,
Hello,
Romina.
Mommy.
Happy Sunday to you. Happy Sunday. Hello to you all.
Beautified by Romina,
That's
the
right.
hair and makeup artist, the official hair and makeup
The
artist
official.
of the Sit Down.
Yes. Okay. So I guess the thing we should start with first.
What
you
is on
recently,
you?
Yeah, you recently competed. You are sashed at the moment.
Sashed.
And tell us about that.
So this is the sash that I won for first runner-up at the Miss Tourism World Canada pageant that just happened last Friday. So that was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I got Europe.
Yay.
Yay.
So that's exciting. No, I know. Spoiler, I was coaching Tyra right before she went on, and I remember you
It's not a spoiler.
plug in. Plug in. I was working with Tyra, and it was just really interesting to see how much you've grown in pageantry. But I'm curious, why Europe?
So basically, I think the way that this worked was if your nationality was from
Different descent.
European descent or whatever.
yeah, you were eligible for
Makes
being
sense.
in there. So we had 5 crowns. We had Canada, which was our winner. Canada, we had Europe, we had Africa, America, and Asia.
Oh,
I see.
So
okay.
yeah, so that was pretty cool. But the one thing that we were laughing about is I was kind of thinking I could pretty much qualify for all of them except for Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. there you
I
go.
mean, you never know. We could do 23andMe and find out otherwise.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, learning in school, sometimes people say that everyone descended from Africa. So I was thinking
Yeah.
maybe I could win all 5.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But you got Europe, and I think green is definitely your color.
Yes, definitely.
I mean, you look great in green.
Thank
You've
you.
competed in green multiple times. So.
And I guess you have a crown. There's a crown. Maybe you
Yes,
could show
I got my-
Show
the people.
us.
It's heavy. We
It is heavy. Quite the heavy.
It's
Like,
so pretty.
it's really shiny.
It is very shiny. It's very heavy.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's nice and full. That's what I like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
I would say a tip before you lose any of those gems.
The gems, yeah.
Put clear nail polish on it.
Oh, like over the.
Oh.
Like it acts as like an adhesive to
So-
make sure it doesn't fall.
So you like coat the whole crown in it?
I
Yeah,
would
just dunk it.
no. I would do like the big stones, like the main
Okay,
ones, just
yeah.
so that you don't lose any of them. Like maybe any of the green, I would put. Because if you
Yeah.
lose a green gem, it's
over.
obvious,
It's over.
right? Like you're like, oh, there's a missing thing. But if it's like a clear one, you can't tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, not as much.
I'm a fan of the dunking strategy.
The dunking shot. I think that's way
It's
easier.
a lot of nail
Yeah.
polish.
Yeah, you have to get like a vat of it.
Mm-hmm.
A vat.
Putting my phone away.
But it is very nice. Very
Yes,
very shiny. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So I was I was looking through I guess it links in the description, by the way. I made an Instagram for the pageant journey.
Yes,
So I
I
was
did.
looking through that. So you guys did a lot of stuff. It seemed like you were at a whole bunch of different
Events
events
and,
and
that, yeah.
things. So what were some of those?
So, I will say, I believe the girls started off in July.
Okay.
So they had a bunch of different events right? But I came in a tad later. So mainly my events were the week of the pageant.
Got it.
So that week was busy. When I say I was tired, I mean I was tired. So we basically started off, it was a ton of rehearsal after rehearsal, trying to get all the girls ready for the stage. And then it also consisted of dinners and excursions.
Oh.
So yeah, I like the excursions, I will say.
What were some of the places you
Excurged to.
I was thinking this.
What are some of the, where are
Was
the
there a
places
word?
that you went to?
Yeah, the places.
No. What's
Oh,
the verb?
goodness.
Is there a verb? Explored, but I don't know if that's
I don't
excursion.
think so.
Anyways,
What are
Anyway.
some of
Continue. What were
delusion
some
I feel
of
like we're
them?
too tired for that. So some of them. So there's like a couple of our sponsors, right? We went for like Fua Fua, went for BBTs downtown, and then we went. The one that I probably liked the most was we went to archery circuit. So we played archery tag.
Ooh.
nice.
So I got to shoot my fellow.
Oh,
How was
I haven't done
that?
that. So, because I did see some of the bow and arrow, but I didn't realize you're shooting each other.
Yeah, we were
That's
shooting each
awesome.
other.
Just like laser tag, but archery.
but
So-
archery.
So the arrows are like, I guess it's like a, is it like a, like
Yeah,
what
they
is
have
it?
like a little ball at the end.
Like a Nerf gun
I see.
type of thing.
When it hits, does it stick to a person or does it fall?
No, it just hits you. So you got to be
How did you do?
honest. I did pretty okay, I think. We basically set up. It was kind of like dodgeball. That was when I was okay because there's only people coming in from the one side of me.
Yeah.
And I could hide behind. I basically hid behind the like.
It's like paintball.
Yeah, the entire time, and then just every once in a while, just
Stick
That's
your head.
cool.
Hello.
stick out my head. But I didn't do as well with the every man for himself everywhere because I had nowhere to hide.
Arrows
And I'm
coming
like,
everywhere.
they're everywhere. And I was just like, but there was a point where I was the only man left on the other side. I was like, okay.
I'm screwed.
Okay. Well, that means you
I-
survived. That means you
I
did pretty
survived.
well.
I survived in the end. The timer went out and I was
Just like,
good. I just
yay.
hid.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Have you
I
guys seen? Oh, you're sorry.
I was like, I would do that. I
Yeah,
don't think so.
definitely.
I'd be too scared.
I would love to try
Oh,
that.
yeah, you
Well-
should.
Well, okay. So, have you ever seen these videos? I can't remember the guy's name. Might be Hans something. He's like, he does archery, what he believes is like the true medieval style. So, like, so when you're holding a bow and arrow, right?
Yeah.
So you're holding the bow like this, right? Do you put the arrow on this side or this side? If you're holding it in your hand, so it's in
It
your holding
should
your
be
left side.
on the
On the inside. Yeah, that's how they always do it.
Rest on.
In here, right?
Yeah.
So this guy, he claimed that he believes that medieval archers actually rested it on the other side.
Opposite, on the outside.
That seems harder.
Which it is, but it allows you to reload faster.
That's fair.
True, because you do have to get.
Yeah. So
So you're not weaving it through.
yeah. So
Yeah.
he has these videos where he's literally like running around going like that,
Yeah.
like Legolas. I don't know. Have you seen Lord of the Rings?
Like, yeah, I've seen it. Yep.
It's like Legolas, but like in real life. And I want to learn like that.
Yeah.
And then I want to go play.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool if you could learn it like that. The one thing I think that was the part that I was the worst at was
Reloading.
getting it
reloading.
loaded.
Especially when they turned off the lights. I was like,
Oh no.
Oh, they do it in the dark.
yeah,
and
they
stuff?
kind of do like the glow in the dark
Oh, that's cool.
thing, which is pretty nice.
Don't wear white.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
I think
yeah.
we were all wearing black anyways, so it was okay.
Oh, were you wearing your sponsored outfits?
I was wearing my sponsored outfit, Viv 66. There you go.
Nice.
It was actually, those were very comfortable. Like, I was expecting maybe, average. They were very comfortable. I was like, we're going to wear this all week.
And you do wear them.
And I
all the
do wear
time.
it all week, but like, I mean,
That's
yeah.
awesome. So what was it like? So the host city was Richmond Hill, and that is also where you're from. So what was it like winning in your hometown?
So the one thing is, at the event was hosted at the Richmond Hill Center for Performing Arts. So one thing about that place, I had been dancing there since I was like 4 years old. So it was about like 12-ish years I've been at that theater, so it was very familiar for me.
Nice.
And I think that kind of just bred into the confidence because I just felt more at home.
Yeah, it makes
Love
sense.
that.
You're not in like a
Strange place.
you're not in a new environment. You're kind of like, oh yeah, I know what to do.
I know
how
what
this
to do.
works.
I just basically went up there, had fun, kind of treated it like if I was dancing, right? Most of the time, I find when I go up on stage, I just have a very strict
Yeah.
smile, and I'm like,
No, you were gliding on
oh
that
yeah, I was
stage.
just like, oh, I know this stage. I'm like, yeah, ooh, Yeah, just having fun. So, but it was smaller than I remember. It's
Maybe
been a
because you're
couple-
taller than you remember.
Yeah, I think last time I was there, I maybe was 17 or something. I mean,
It's so wild to me that, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. We met you when you were still in the teen division.
Yes.
And so, like, even my husband was like, wait, how old? And I'm like, I know.
no, 21.
Time flies. Regine.
Honestly.
flies.
But it's also the pandemic didn't help. But it was just so crazy
Yeah.
because he's like, wait, she's in the Miss division? I was like, yeah.
Oh yeah, the 17 to about 20 just gone.
Yeah. And now she's 21.
Yeah.
Now 21.
Yeah, pandemic wasn't cool.
No, that was not cool. It took
Call-
away some fun.
Yeah, exactly. Call it controversial, but I didn't like it. You know?
Well, speaking of during the pandemic, so during the pandemic, you were also doing pageants still. I think you did 2 virtual pageants.
Yes, it did.
So what was it like doing a virtual pageant?
It's a completely different experience because now I find a lot of people get worked up about the stage, right? You're on stage, you got to perform on stage, all that. But now it was more of like a technical side. So requesting you to make videos and at that something more professional as well. So I found it was kind of difficult doing the filming just because I didn't know where to go at the time. You're
You
kind of
did
locked
your-
up in your house.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a space in the
Yeah.
house, where do you?
Didn't you do it in your like condo's lobby?
I did. We went down there at like 2:30 in the morning, where like no one's down there, and then it's just like okay, and we're all still pretty paranoid about the mask regulations, right? So it's just like take it off. Hopefully no one sees us, right? Take a couple film. Anyone that came home late through the lobby, just like put it on. Act like you're not doing anything, and then
In
they're
a gown.
in a gown. I was just like, I'm in my gown or something, and they're just like, okay.
I'm just getting the mail.
Getting the mail, but someone's down here shifting furniture and filming the whole thing. But I will say it was fun for me just because I do like to edit. So for me, it was kind of like an experiment, a creative experiment, see what I could do and how professional I could make it.
Yeah.
So that was one thing that I thought was interesting because for me, I was trying to do what I saw online. Like, oh, I see this professional landscape, it's all set up. And then you had some girls filmed things just in their car, off their phone,
In their
portrait,
car?
or stuff like that. Yeah. Or had their questionnaires and they're just in their car or something. I'm like, oh, maybe it's not as serious.
My
as I
inner
took it to
pageant
be.
girl
Yeah.
and coach is like,
Yeah.
Lar, no.
Yeah, like maybe set up something, right?
Well, because remember, like you were saying at that time, it's like pretty much everybody for work and everything had to kind of become a video producer on some degree.
all of a sudden, and not everyone has that type of equipment. I was pretty fortunate to at the time like have like Premiere and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I used my phone, but I remember for Canada Galaxy because they were thinking of doing internationals, like hemming and hawing about internationals being virtual, and I'm like, I'm gonna ask Scott to help me with this because there's no way I'd do it on my own.
I mean, it's an entire job in itself. It's a profession, right? People do that like for
You had a lot of work to do when you did our
Great segue.
for the
Knowing me, knowing you.
CTC.
Oh no, no. She's talking the concert, right? Yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
No,
yeah,
the pageant.
No, the pageant. Because didn't you
Oh,
have
yeah.
MC?
We did a few of them.
That's like 2-3 years ago now.
That's right.
Like it's not
his
as
memory's
fresh.
not there.
Oh, no.
But no, that is true because like what the thing I found were like because previously to the pandemic, right, we get hired to host pageants, right, and all I ever had to do was just show up on the day. I don't even need to like. Sometimes they don't even have a script, or they'll give it to me at the moment. So like I get there and I'm just like, okay, what's happening? Yeah, okay, all right. I go on stage and like my performance is there. For that, there was
Yeah, you were emceeing and tech,
And tech.
Yeah,
At the
but-
same time, like, oh my gosh.
yeah.
and I was just watching.
But the prep work was so over. Like for example, like that's right. There was the opening number, right?
Yeah.
And then there was also a couple other dance numbers, right?
the talent portion.
And so they sent me, they would send me like a video of each candidate doing this dance, and they're like, okay, here you go. And I'm like, okay, so this is like 10 videos that I need to now find a way
Yeah.
to make it
I
look
hope
like they're
they
all
paid
dancing
you
together.
well.
Yeah, it was fine, but what I realized is it's like
Pay it more next time, everyone.
Yeah, but what it
Pay
was
it
is that
more.
I didn't realize, because I'm thinking, oh, I've done pageants before, but like,
You didn't realize the amount of work.
yeah, well, like
That's
this
what's it.
digital pageant, digital concert, it's not like the, I mean, it's basically you're making a
not like
video.
yesterday.
Well, yeah, it's like making a video, basically, right?
Yeah.
Editing it and everything, so.
Oh, I was debating. Me and my mom were talking, and we were like, "Oh, maybe you can go help Scott." And it's like, but I'm competing. Like, how am I supposed to help Scott?
yeah.
Like while I'm in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Maybe a
because you also
conflict.
did video editing for
Yeah,
school,
yeah.
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, she's into the production side
Into
of
the
things.
production side.
Oh, and we spoke about that literally after you won Canada's Top Choice. We had her on the next day.
That's right. I was going to watch that to try to remind me so that we know, but I didn't have time. So I remember nothing we talked about at that episode.
No, I have no clue.
I remember talking
Good.
about
We're on the
that.
same page.
I have a good memory, okay?
I
This is why it works for us, because you forget and I have to
like
remind him.
the thing is I guess I have a bad memory.
You have an
But it's
okay
like I feel like I remember.
You have a good long-term memory.
Yeah, but even then, it's not for specific. No, it's for very specific things. Like if
Things.
something stands out, I'll remember something very, very well.
Yes, I remember a lot of things from when I was younger to like the detail. Like
Yeah.
I can describe my house back or my grandparents' house to the detail where things were.
Yep.
But I can't remember anything nowadays.
So
And
your
then
long-term memory. is
long-term
stronger.
memory, or it's like just things that stand out. Like I can remember, it's like, oh, we went out for coffee this date for some reason,
Mm-hmm.
or like.
Did you
it
remember
was
we
on a
saw each
Friday
other
or
2 weeks
something.
ago?
Yes, I do remember that, but I don't recall what day that was.
Yeah.
But I remember.
I'm no
it was a
good with.
wasp.
That was a Friday.
I'm no good with time. So like I find like I would never know like, oh, when was that? And I'll be like, I don't know. It could have been a week ago. It could have been a year ago. For me, it all just kind of
Mushes.
together. Yeah. I
Once
don't
it
know.
was yesterday, it was yesterday, and every
Yeah.
other day
Yeah.
passed.
Yeah, like even this past week, like I'm thinking about the things that I did, and it seemed like it was a pretty busy week. But there are probably things that are like, was that this week, or was it that last week, or was
Yeah.
it like I don't remember
It
which.
just gets lost in a drop folder in
Yeah.
my brain.
That's a great way to put
Yes,
it.
and you can bring it back. Like I find like so sometimes I'll forget something, but then you'll remind me about a specific thing that happened at that thing, and then I'll remember everything. You know.
You know, in
So-
you know, it makes me think of, you know, in what's that movie? Inside Out.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
how Inside Out, how they have like those little memory balls.
Yeah, the
Yes.
memory
Yes.
I
it's
can
exactly
just
like that.
imagine like I'm talking to you about something, and you know those little workers that are looking for them, like
Yeah.
filing away them. They're like
oh.
scavenging for it.
Well, so it's
Send
like
those all out.
yeah.
This is what she's
Yeah,
talking about.
So it's like in 2 years from now, right? You'll be like, oh Scott, yeah, we MC Taste of Manila, and I'll be like, we were at Taste of Manila, and then you'll be like, we had matching outfits. I'll be like, oh yeah, I wore the pink flowery thing. You had the thing. Oh yeah, there were like 60,000 people. I
Yeah,
could see
it
heads.
finally it clicks in.
The
yeah.
little workers are like, here it is.
Here it is. It's like just send it, send it, send
Yeah.
it, send it.
But I need that prompt because I need the thing that I remember about it. But I'll never remember dates. Yeah, there's like only like. No, I hardly remember any dates. I don't even know when Easter is. Every year, I don't know
Well, it
when
changes
Easter
every
is.
year.
It changed. Yeah.
I kind of didn't know that either.
It
The,
changes.
the only
every
ones I know Halloween, Christmas.
New Year's.
Okay, I guess I know. New Year's. Okay, and I know Valentine's Day too.
But see-
Okay. I don't
St.
know
Patty's.
Thanksgiving, and I don't Easter, and I don't know
But
St. Patty's
you
Day.
don't remember the ones that
17th of March.
change yearly.
When's St. Patty's Day? Do you guys know?
17th of March.
Yeah. But the thing
right.
is
I hope that I'm correct.
you're,
about
you're
that.
right. You're
I
right.
am right.
But the thing is what helps is that I'll be like, shouldn't we be doing a so and so special? And you're like, oh,
Well, that doesn't. That's not just helps. That's the only way I would know. I don't know.
surprise.
Yeah.
But anyways, I did mention briefly your collaboration for knowing, what is it?
Knowing me, knowing you. Oh yeah, we should talk about that. Yeah. So we collabed on one of my videos. You guys should check it out. Link is in the description. I actually remember to put it in the description.
Yeah, put it in the
He
description.
remembered.
Yeah.
Remember.
So I did a cover version of "Knowing Me, Knowing You" from
ABBA.
ABBA's, but the musical is Mamma Mia, right?
Such a good movie.
Yes. So I
And the
saw
musical.
my old high school's production of it, and I saw that song, and I was like, oh, that's really good. I want to cover that. And at the time, it was like, when was it?
Winter.
It was no, but it wasn't it getting close to winter, or it was like winter was just starting. Is that when we filmed it?
I think things were starting to melt.
No, I think because I remember my logic behind filming at that time was that we better we should get it done now before it gets cold.
Got it. Yeah. Okay. So it was probably before. Maybe we had a couple little snows here and there. That's why some things were melting.
In fact, I remember very specifically at the time when I asked you, it was kind of nice outside. Mm-hmm. But like obviously, by the time we found a date where we could both do it, it was like like the coldest day.
It was really cold that day.
And so, and it's funny because in my head I was like, yeah, we'll find a day where before it gets too cold. And in the play, like the guy's wearing like a black shirt and like black pants, like a short sleeve shirt. That's what I'll wear. And I think again, it's Mamma Mia, so all the women
Everything
are just
is
wearing
in
like
Greece.
they're
Yeah,
wearing
it's in
like
Greece, right?
flowy
It's
dresses.
Nice and it's summer.
And then the funny thing is, I was basing everything we were going to do. So that's why if you watch the video, it's kind of we're dressed in those sorts of outfits. And you're wearing those cool
my Converse heels. Yeah,
they're cool.
Those are pretty cool.
We got a close-up of those.
Yes,
so you guys can see them. But so you were wearing those things, and so we're like filming outdoors in this weather. It was so cold, so we'd have to be like we'd like roll camera, and then as soon as we'd cut, we'd be like, okay, cut, run back to the car, and we're like throwing stuff
in
on.
the car. It's like your dad was helping out. He's like kept the car warm. He's like, okay, in the car while I get the stuff or whatever. Yeah, he helped out a lot.
Your dad's so sweet.
Yeah. Well, it was he had such an important role because it was. I think you were colder than me because your dress
she was in a dress.
Yeah.
Like
you're but you're still cold, and I think your equipment was starting to get a little cold too.
Yeah.
Was the battery dying?
Actually, well, it probably was, but what was nice is that was like my first, because I just sort of assembled my cinema camera at that time.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a nice big rig. Yeah. And it was like my first shoot with it, and it was a pretty like aggressive shoot to do, like for a first to really put it through its what's the word? Its test. Put it through
the ringer.
Yeah, something like that. So it was a good one, and it did. It worked. Like it didn't freeze. So that was nice.
That's good to know.
Yeah. I don't remember anything happening that was bad, but it was something that I was worrying about. I'm like,
yeah.
Technology and cold is not great.
No.
So it survived well.
It was a great video.
Yeah, and then the funny thing is, so I remember, I think I told you this during the day maybe, but it was like up until the point we had shot, or when we were getting ready to shoot, I had never bothered to watch like the actual ABBA music video of that song.
Yes.
And then I finally watched it, and that entire video is like set in like a snowy setting, and they're all wearing like parkas.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember you're like, okay, we'll wear something light because it's Mamma Mia. And then it's just like, I watched the video and it's like, it's winter. They got the fluffy coats.
Yeah.
So you kind of put both together. You got the winter vibe and
with don't remind me to do something that's like summer themed in Canada.
Yeah. Well, that's why I was like, I watched it. I'm like, oh, we could have went the ABBA route and been like nice and toasty warm the entire time. But
why didn't you tell him?
Oh, I only watched the video like the day of I was heading to Scott's, and I was watching. I was like, and I actually did have like coats that would probably match.
Yeah, like a nice warm.
Next time,
nice warm.
Scott, do your research.
Yeah.
I think both of us have to do a research on that.
Yeah, because we did steal some things. Because in the music, the thing I liked with the ABBA video, they have these weird shots of like where like one person's looking like to the right and right. So we did a couple of those, which looked pretty good in the video. But we shot those afterwards. Like we basically shot all the outdoor stuff. I was like, okay. Then we went back into my condo and actually shot like in the studio, and that was much warmer and nicer.
It was much warmer and nicer, and there was pizza.
Yeah. That's right. There was pizza. So it's a good shoot day.
Yeah.
And you sang background vocals.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was kind of like a last minute decision. Just a little whisper here and there.
Yeah. Well, you're singing all the
yeah.
Because I figured it made sense that it would actually be her voice. So
It's like, why else would she be in the video?
yeah,
it's kind of like the opposite of the original ABBA, where it's like
Because
the
guy's doing it.
doing the background, so it's like the opposite.
Yeah.
I love ABBA, but I'm so glad that you got the video done because while you guys were like preparing for it, every sit down, Scott would be singing the song, and I'm like, stop singing it because it gets stuck in my head. Stop singing it. Do you realize that anytime you're doing a cover, I know what's happening because it's all he sings.
He's just practicing.
And I'm like, stop it.
Well, that's usually how I know I want to do a cover, is that I find myself like I'm just singing the song over and over again. I'm like, okay, I have to cover this then.
Yep.
So if you heard the intro song this morning, are you doing a cover of Sleeping Beauty?
No, I won't do that one. Although you know what I am going to do? I have one.
You told me already. Are you going to?
I'm just Ken. That's from the Barbie movie.
Barbie movie. Yeah.
That song is in my head, and it's a pretty good song actually. I like
Didn't
it.
Ryan
check
Reynolds
anything.
get on like the top Billboard award or charts
Gosling.
for it? Oh yeah, sorry. Ryan Gosling get on the.
I don't know. Did he?
I'm pretty sure.
It's a good song. I
that
could see it
song
being on
got
the
on
radio.
there.
I could see it being on the radio.
Oh, I haven't seen anything from the Barbie movie yet.
Did you
It's,
watch it yet?
Oh yeah, I finally did watch it. Okay.
Wait, let's do an ad break first.
Oh yeah, we're at the halfway point, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'll give my spoiler-free review of the Barbie movie when we get back. More with Tyra. But we're not actually going anywhere. I'm just going to read these. Everybody, today's episode of the Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown is brought to you by these fantastic advertisers. They make this show possible. Let's meet them. The Toronto real estate market is growing and changing every day. In these challenging times, you need someone in your corner. Jeanette McKenzie, Realtor at Forest Hill Signature, is committed to looking out for you. She'll go the extra mile to ensure you have all the information you need to make a decision you can feel confident about. Purchasing a home is one of the biggest financial investments you'll make in life. Don't leave it to chance. Call Jeanette McKenzie at Forest Hill Signature. She's my realtor. That's right, the place I'm living in right now. She helped me find it, and the one before, actually. She's my realtor, and she could be yours. Call today at 416-523-0408 or email at JMckenziehomes at gmail.com. Jewelry forever. Conveniently located at CF Markville Shopping Center on 5000 Highway 7 East Markham. They do custom-made jewelry, repairs, and they change watch batteries, all done on site. They also do laser engraving, custom laser. Bzz, 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 so cool. He showed us the machine. Wow. And we have an amazing deal worked out with them, don't we, Regine?
We do. If you go into the store and let them know Scott and Regine sent you, you'll get 15% off your entire purchase.
That's right, 15%, 15% off. Mention the show. Tell them Scott and Regine sent you. Get a great thing for somebody in your life. Also, follow them on TikTok and Instagram because he posts some really cool videos, and he's blowing up on TikTok over there.
Yes, and
Jewelry
let them
Forever.
know Scott and Regine sent you to those videos.
Find out more at jewelryforever.ca. Beautified by Romina.
Internationally trained hair and makeup artist. She is the official hair and makeup artist of the Sit Down. As you can see, she did not just our official photo shoot, but she also does pageants. I mean, she's done mine and Tyra's makeup and her mom's makeup for pageantry. She also does corporate headshots, weddings, engagement shoots, date nights.
Absolutely anything you might need makeup for, she will make you beautified.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah, that's good.
So check her out on Instagram and Facebook, Beautified by Romina.
And if you would like to advertise on the show, it's very easy, right, Regine?
It's simple. All you have to do is email us at radioshowad, that's radioshowad@gmail.com.
That's right. We do the show live every week, people. And we also do the ads live week to week. What does that mean? It means you can personalize them week to week. Do you have an event, a sale, something happening at a particular time, a particular place? You let us know. We let your potential client base know in real time. It's a great way to build a brand new relationship with a brand new audience. Get in touch. Radio Show ad, radioshowad@gmail.com.
And breathe.
And we're back, everybody.
I think it was
Hello.
the fastest you've ever said that.
It was. I don't know. I got really excited. as we were
Sponsored
doing it.
by No Sleep.
Yeah, actually. That's true. So if you're just tuning in, we are here with the newly crowned, with a very heavy crown, Miss Tourism World Canada Europe 2023,
Yeah.
Tyra Rosnuk. Hello.
Yes.
And I was just about to give my non-spoiler review of Barbie.
Barbie.
It was okay.
Come on, Barbie. Let's
It was
go
okay.
party.
It was there are things about it that I really liked. There are things about it that I found kind of boring. There are things about it that I found kind of confused.
Question.
I think we live in a confusing time, and Barbie is is suffering from that cultural confusion in which we live.
individual.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
But question for you. Did you cry or did you
No.
not cry?
I didn't cry. No, I wasn't.
Oh, is this supposed to be a...
Well,
Well,
there's like people
sad.
say that they've cried and then some
Yeah,
people
we had
say
a
they
couple
didn't
guests
cry.
on from last episode and episode I guess 2 weeks before that. They were like younger, like teenagers, and they said that they cried and teared
I
up
did
a little
not
bit.
cry.
I didn't cry.
I haven't watched it.
Yeah.
So.
But it was there. So some of the things I loved, and there are a few things. I thought the sets were so cool.
Yeah.
Like they literally build like full-sized, like
Barbie
life-size
dream houses.
Barbie dream house, like
Wow.
the real stuff. You know, like
Like
it's
everything you want as a kid is
Yeah.
there.
yeah.
I heard that like all of the outfits that they were wearing were
Yep.
previous.
Yeah. In fact, and it's awesome. There's actually a part, so they go rollerblading, and like the rollerblades are like, I forgot about them, but like the rollerblades that Barbie has, like they're like neon yellow with like pink wheels.
That's not a spoiler because everyone has seen
Yeah.
it online.
But I saw those. I was like, I want those.
Oh yeah, you should get those.
Yeah, I would. I
it-
think it would be
We
so
should all
cool.
go rollerblading.
We
Yeah.
should.
Yeah, because you skate. You
Yeah,
you bring it, right?
I do have roller blades.
Yeah.
Because all in one.
Yeah,
line.
yeah, yeah.
Right. Yeah. I do have them. I'm not great at it. It is a completely different technique,
It's
but
it's a different. It's
I
because you know what it
prefer
is.
rollerblades,
The wheels
not
are
skates.
completely flat, right?
Yeah.
But skates have the slight curve, so
I
it's
like
it's hard to
rollers.
like.
yeah. But I'm
Yeah.
used to like ice
The
skate
ice,
blades.
yeah.
So those it's a completely you can't. I find with the roller blades. You can't be lazy with them. Like you can't drag at all. It's
No.
a lot of work. I am tired after like 2 strides.
And don't try to stop hockey style with.
Oh yeah, no, I've tried. I fell.
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, I want those rollerblades. They're really cool. Oh yeah.
I was gonna say it's interesting that you mentioned you wanting that because afterwards I'm like I kind of want a Barbie again.
I kind of want a Ken.
I want a Barbie. We should get one just for.
Oh yeah, just have it and sit
Yeah,
down.
that'd be kind of nice actually.
I want a Barbie, but I want like a Barbie dream house too. Like it
So we'll
does
we'll have the whole set.
exactly. It'll
here.
just be a Barbie dream house. I just think what the good thing about the movie, as someone that grew up playing with Barbies,
Yep.
it brought you back to all that nostalgia.
Yeah, I think that's what they were going for. The other thing I will say is there were kids in the theater,
Ooh,
and they were bored.
Oh
Kids were
yeah,
bored. It's not
absolutely.
it's not
Yeah.
for kids.
like one thing that I kind of thought because I was thinking about it. Like I was like, I feel like it's kind of in the same. The kids that played with Barbies are about the same age as the kids who play Super Mario, right? And the Mario movie is like very squarely aimed at kids. Like as in like
That was actually really good.
I've
yeah.
seen it
Oh yeah, I
twice
like the
now,
Mario movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that's the thing. And there's lots there. Like so, whether you've played Mario for like, what is it, 30 years old, 35? Or no, if you played it Mario from the very beginning, or you've just started playing Mario because you're like 5 years old now.
Or you just played it randomly once.
Yeah, the Mario movie is targeted at you. You can tell, but the Barbie movie is very much targeted at
Me.
people who played with Barbies when they were kids. But
Yeah.
I don't think it's
But our
really.
kids now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
intro was kind of funny, a little weird but funny.
Nod to 2001. Oh, I shouldn't. Well, it doesn't really matter. It's a scene from 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Oh, I
The
gotta rewatch
intro.
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
No,
Watched that,
not
like, twice.
Mario. I'm talking about Barbie.
Barbie, the first scene.
I don't
The
know what it's
giant
based on.
standing.
Shh.
Don't worry, I probably won't even know.
I actually haven't seen all of 2001.
I think I watched it on my flight to Hong Kong.
I started watching on a flight, but
Yeah.
then I didn't end up finishing it.
Yeah, I think I fell asleep.
So did I.
I got kind of
So
bored.
is it that
started
bad
with,
of
like,
a
bunch
movie?
No, it's like a slow.
It's slow. Yeah.
Pace. Yeah.
Pacing. Like I find with movies, anything made basically before like 1980, the pacing is very, very different. It's the same
Yes.
thing with like The Godfather, which is funny because they mentioned The Godfather and Barbie. But The Godfather, same type of movie. It's like I love The Godfather, but I feel like if you're used to like modern pacing, yeah,
Yeah, I find a lot of the pacing nowadays with movies is very quick, very jumpy. A lot of camera movements, a lot of scene changes.
yeah.
I think
There's
it's
a lot.
because no one has a good attention span anymore.
And I
No.
think it's getting worse too.
It is.
Oh, I found with the new Spider-Man movies. Oh, they're great for keeping my attention. Like I'm just looking at that animation full.
I haven't seen the latest one yet.
I heard it was good.
It was
yeah,
pretty good.
I really liked the last one.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good. I liked. I just love because I was going into animation at one point in my life, so I find that was like really cool because they would change up art styles and stuff for different people, right? Because like
Yeah.
with the different universes, you
Got
get
it.
different art styles for each one, and I'm like,
cool.
That's
that's
cool.
really cool.
I want to
yeah.
see that.
I'll be
have
checking
you,
it out.
Have you watched the new Ninja Turtle movie?
I
heard
haven't.
it was
I
good.
haven't.
But I
not.
want to. It's a similar idea, like animation style looks really
Yeah,
cool.
but is it? I can't remember. Is it just Ninja Turtle, or is it going to be also directed towards those who used to be in Ninja Turtles, and it's going to be taking a more like mature
Oh,
approach?
no
I don't know.
idea.
I'm not sure story wise. One thing I have noticed is that from the trailer, you can tell that the turtles are much younger.
Oh, okay. So
Like,
maybe it's
because all the previous versions are kind of older
Maybe it's their
teenagers.
origin
but like
story.
it literally looks like one. Like I think Donatello, he must be like 11 or 12 years old or something. Like that's how young they've gone with them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know nothing about
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles.
I
so-
was when I went to watch Barbie. You know how they like the kids popcorn set meal?
Yes.
So they had the Barbie one or a Ninja Turtle one. And I really wanted the Barbie one. So I'm like, I'm going to get a kids pack. Like,
And
oh,
they
we don't
gave you-
have any more Barbie. And I'm like,
What do you mean?
I'll take Ninja Turtles. But I gave it to
dare
my
you not
brother.
have
But I was just
that.
like, fine, I'll give it to my brother.
I guess it's fine.
Yeah.
But like, I had already committed to getting the smaller popcorn. So I was like, fine.
I bet because Barbie it's so big, right? So I think a lot of people were probably snapping those things up.
Yeah.
Did you wear pink?
I was going to, and then I didn't have time to get anything. I actually went online and looked on Amazon for Ryan Gosling t-shirts, and there was one where like he's got like no shirt. It said like Ryan Gosling, and then he's like topless, and then there's another one next to him, like so it's like there's topless Ryan, and then there's like him from like The Notebook, like with the beard, and he's like looking, and then there's like another one. I was like, I kind of want to get that, but it was going to take like 3 weeks to
You should
arrive.
Oh,
get that for
okay.
your cover.
I think I might.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
it's such a funny, it's a funny shirt
I
to wear.
think you should.
Oh wait, and so anyway, to conclude my Barbie review, I would give it like a 3 out of 5. It was the Ryan Gosling steals the movie. He's amazing in it. Simu Liu was
good.
quite funny, and it's funny because I'm not a huge fan of him actually, but
I
he was
liked him in
quite.
the movie.
He was actually quite funny in this movie. The whole Ken storyline, I think, is actually more interesting than the
That's
Barbie
because-
story.
Yeah, I heard about like I didn't really hear it in detail, but it was like more Ken that people thought was
Yeah.
more not because like the actor, but just like his.
Yeah.
It was
character.
interesting to see Ken in the spotlight.
Yes. And yeah, that's kind of a focus. Well, eventually you'll see the movie.
I don't
but-
think I've ever had a Ken doll.
Well, that's
I
exactly
have
that's part of
not,
it.
I don't think.
I
part
don't
of
think
it.
I ever had a Ken doll. I'm like, I know my mom's watching, so I'm looking at the camera like, Mom, did I? I don't think I did.
That's part of the. So the story kind of works that in as how that is. So it's kind of interesting. Like some of the ideas in it are very interesting. The sets are beautiful. The acting is actually very funny. Everyone is quite funny in it. Will Ferrell's funny in it.
I didn't even know he was in it until I,
didn't
watched
yeah.
it.
But so everyone's good. Ryan Gosling is especially funny. Like he's figured it out. He's
It's
just really
different from The Notebook.
good. The musical
Oh,
numbers.
Yeah, that was one thing for me. I know more Ryan Gosling, not from The Notebook, but I know it from Blade Runner. And he's,
Oh, yeah.
he's like completely emotionless the entire time because I don't think he has.
Yeah.
What was this? Yeah, or something. I can't remember. I was trying to rewatch it and then I didn't have enough time to finish. But yeah, so my version of Ryan Gosling is
Yeah.
that, and so
No,
to
he's-
go the complete opposite direction is
He's
just kind
yeah.
of weird.
He's very funny.
That's
so
awesome.
so all of that is good. The stuff I didn't like so much was okay. There was obviously like an underlying like
No
how would I say?
spoilers.
Yeah, but like the movie is trying to say more. Let's just say that. Like there's obviously like a very strong like women
Voice.
women empowerment, girl power stuff, and all of those things. But I don't think the writing is smart enough to address the issues well. I'll just leave that there. I just think it's not quite as smart as it needs to be.
Yeah, I did hear something about that. There's like a direction.
Yeah, it was fine. It was just like eh. And then again, some of the dialogue, like some of the parts in the middle were actually boring. Like the pacing was a bit slow. Musical numbers amazing. That's why I'm going to cover. I'm Just Ken coming soon to a video channel, which is this one soon near you.
My mom said I had one Ken doll, but I didn't play with it. Well, there you go. Thanks,
How could
Mom.
you? You just let him alone. You just left him alone.
Are you shocked?
Yeah, the movie talks about it. So anyway, Barbie, bam. Oh, you saw Indiana Jones. The
I
newest
did.
ones. What'd you
Yeah.
think of it?
That was okay. It was all right. I think I do prefer the older ones more. It's definitely
Yeah.
not something I would rewatch. And then I did find CG was a little wonky.
Wasn't
Yes.
there AI in that movie too?
I think they used some AI de-aging kind of.
Yeah,
right?
and you could notice it around
Yeah.
his face.
Honestly-
like pretty noticeable.
Yeah, like-
and I was like, ooh.
That's the thing. That's the part for me. Yeah, it was like it actually took me completely out of it. Like it actually, because
And it hit
especially
you like that at the beginning of the movie.
yeah, like the entire opening sequence is young Indiana Jones, and we're all like, cool, it's young Indiana Jones. But I'm looking at it, I'm like,
It looks a little
yeah,
wonky.
I'm like, that's
Well,
not
then
that's
why didn't
not
they
it.
just take clips from old movies and just put
Because okay, here's the thing. So I would say the way that they should be using it right now is very subtly, right? Like again, like that, a moment of him running or a moment where he looks at something, right?
Yeah.
But they insist on doing like extended close-up shots right on his face.
Right on his face, where you need like the AI or the CG on there. And it's just like, okay, well now I can see whenever he does the slightest movement or something flies in front of his face, there's this like miscalibration. I'm like,
well, it's like, you know the term like the uncanny valley or whatever? You know what that is?
I don't know exactly what it means. I think I've heard it though.
Uncanny valley, it's like, so if you create something, so you think of something like Wall-E, right? Wall-E is like not human looking at all, right? But it has like some eyes and a couple very basic features, and we find that cute, right?
Oh, when it gets creepy.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
So it's
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so it's like, so Wall-E is like not human looking at all, but we can connect to it. Then there's an actual person that we can connect with, and then as you like get something that's slightly more human but not quite human, there's a certain point where it stops looking cute or relatable and just starts to creep you out.
Like basically modern robots, what they're trying to make.
Yeah.
Right. Any of the robots that have that rubber face and it's supposed to be very detailed.
Yes.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so basically, I think what's happening right now with a lot of the deepfake stuff is that it sits in that valley.
Yeah, it's not quite at that zone yet. But
they're obsessed with using it. And I think the reason they're obsessed with using it is because I believe long-term these studios, like imagine if they could say, okay, we want to make a movie with Harrison Ford or like Denzel Washington, and we'll just bring him in for one day to do voice, and then we're going to just digitally create him. I think that's the dream.
But
that's
isn't
what they
that
want to do.
what the strike is about?
Part of it, yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of jobs like that could probably be taken out because of the AI. But I think there is also a feel to that type of production, right?
Yeah.
Or older styles of things. There's a certain feel that people like, and I don't think it will entirely.
I agree. Well, I think because like what you were saying with how even in this Indiana Jones movie, like you can tell when he's acting, like it's not him. Like it doesn't feel
That's awkward.
right.
Yeah. So it kind of.
Does he get paid for it though?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Well, actually, I looked at some of it. The way they actually shot it, they actually did get him to do it. It's actually him, but he's obviously old.
Why didn't they just put makeup on him?
I think they did.
Yeah, but it's not enough.
probably not
like
enough.
he doesn't look. He's like 80. He's not going to look 30.
I know, but I'm sure there's a way.
The way you do it is you cast a younger actor and just do that scene and do it sparingly.
Or just don't try to make an older man look younger. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah.
No offense.
I wasn't really a fan of. I actually wasn't really a fan of the kid either.
No, me neither.
Like I think that the one, oh my goodness,
Short Round.
I think so.
Yeah,
right?
from Temple of Doom.
Yeah. He was like, there was something cute about him. He had a demeanor.
He's much more endearing. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really feel it with.
Yeah.
She's looking at me like I watched.
No,
the
I
movie.
wasn't.
I don't know.
No, honestly, I wasn't a huge fan of it. It was, again, I like Indy. I was happy to see him again, but I'm also like,
I don't think I needed it.
I didn't need it. Yeah.
I didn't need it.
Yeah.
So do you think this is the end of the Indiana Jones?
I think they said it was,
I
right?
feel like that. Yeah, that's definitely the case.
Yeah.
They're probably like, we can't do this anymore.
That CG took way too much work. Sorry.
Yeah. But no, I really think it's more of it's coming. More of it's coming in a way that, but I think like what you just hinted at is true, is that I think people attach themselves to that human element, and I don't think it can be replaced, at least.
Yeah, it's a certain type of style in its own way. I can definitely see new styles develop, but I can't really see old ones. Like kind of like with like stop motion animation, it's never really died out, but it used to be more the thing then. And so, because I've also seen people have been making different animation movies completely through AI, but just like taking pictures from online. And then some people go, okay, that's really cool because there is a lot of programming involved. But then other people, it's like, well, you're stealing content from online.
Yeah.
So you get stuff like that.
Yeah. That's a whole conversation.
That's a
we can
whole
have.
conversation.
And we don't have that much
Oh
time
yeah, we're almost
left.
out of time.
No.
Look at that. The time flies. Yeah, so you know what we're gonna do then? We have one final segment here, Tyra.
Oh.
And it's
She's like, what?
it's a
I'm
big
not
one.
prepared.
It's a big
What
one.
do you mean I have? It's like I'm too tired for
Well,
this.
do you know what this is?
Is that the monkey?
Yes, it is. Barrel of
Barrel
Monkeys.
Monkeys.
All right. Have you ever played it before?
No, actually.
Well, this.
Today was supposed to be our Barrel Monkeys episode. I just took that in.
Oh, well, we didn't do anything.
I wasn't prepared
I
for
just
this.
realized
All right.
that. Sorry.
Well, I will explain. So, in fact, I'll get it started.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing this week's edition of the Barrel of Monkeys World Championship. So this is the classic game, Barrel of Monkeys. Okay. So the way it works, the monkey barrel sits on the table.
I'm
okay?
more nervous for this than I have been for the entire show.
You should be.
You should be.
I know. I'm all of a sudden I'm like, oh gosh, I've never played this.
All right, I will explain the rules. So it'll sit on the table. Okay. I will put a 1 minute timer ready, and I'll say 3, 2, 1, go. When I say go, you grab the barrel,
Okay.
open, take out monkeys, pour out monkeys. Okay.
Okay.
You can discard the barrel. You pick up a monkey. You use this monkey to pick up
More monkeys.
another monkey. You use that monkey to pick up.
Well, you did that really good.
Yeah. What?
Well, it's good to
Impressive.
pick up the first one. Use that monkey to pick up another monkey. Use that monkey to pick up another monkey, so on and so forth.
Why are you so good at this? Oh
Because
my God.
pro.
he demos it.
I do this demo
week.
every week. If you end up with
That's not fair. Because when we do the actual competition, you had a lot of. Let me
don't hate the
demo
player,
it
hate
next
the
time.
game, Regine. If you end up with 2 monkeys on the same monkey,
Mm-hmm.
that counts as 1 because we're counting links in the
Boo.
chain.
Okay.
So, and also the monkey
You
in your
don't,
hand doesn't count towards your total. So this would be
Boo.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5
5.
monkeys. Okay. Do you have any questions?
No, I think I'm okay.
Okay.
Oh dear. So it's just me? Oh dear.
Yeah. Are you nervous? Are you
I
afraid?
am nervous actually. I've never really.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, right? Like, you've competed in pageants many times. You've been on stage. You've done lots of things. You performed
But I haven't
singing
An
in public.
I
athlete.
haven't played
Yep.
This
Barrel of
is the most difficult thing you will have ever done.
Oh,
Here
Oh,
go.
you can move away from the
Oh, yeah,
microphone.
you can
Yeah.
move away. So you find yourself a clear spot, maybe like there, I guess. Okay, so let me get the timer ready. So it starts. You
Put the
you
monkey
can't- you
down,
can't-
ma'am.
Yeah, you can't have.
Oh,
the,
I had to make sure I know how to open it.
Okay.
Sure, okay. Okay, 1 minute on the timer. Are you ready? Okay. Oh wait, let me just make sure that the camera is ready. Wait. Checking.
Monkey.
Yeah, we're good. Okay, hang on. Wait. Okay,
3,
3,
2.
2, 1, go.
Oops, sorry.
She has started. Keep calm.
And carry
Don't
on.
panic.
Keep calm and carry monkeys.
Just take all the time you need. Mind you, you only have a minute, but you know what? You got this.
Yeah.
40 seconds remaining.
You look so serious.
There you go.
Love it. Ooh,
you go.
great pull.
I've never played.
30 seconds remaining. You're on a good start.
Stay calm.
That's it. Just keep on working your way through. You can do this. I believe in you. 20 seconds remaining.
Ooh. Girl, that's good. This is the best we've
got
seen
it.
so far, but I don't want to
Especially for a first time ever.
Yeah, really. I don't even know how you pick up the ones that are on the ground.
Careful, don't drop
5
any.
seconds. Time and freeze.
There you go.
That's
Kind
not
of got
bad.
stuck there for a bit.
How many we got?
2,
Let's see.
3, 4, 5, 6.
6 monkeys.
Nice.
monkeys.
6 monkeys. You know what? That's pretty respectable, I think.
Yeah.
Pretty respectable
Yeah.
for a first timer.
Yeah.
So what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 monkeys. All right, you can put them down. There
Woohoo!
you go.
Good
Incredible.
job.
Why don't we take a look at the monkey standings and see where you sit? Monkey standings, everybody. Where are they?
Ooh, ooh. Sorry.
So with 6 monkeys, Tyra, that sits you in
Oh, how did they get
2,
9?
3,
Wait.
4, 5. 5th.
5th place.
Fifth place.
place. You know what? That's not too bad. That's not too bad.
Wait, Regine, you got 9? Was it?
Yeah. I mean, I was at 8 and then I got a
She did
chance to do it again.
Ah, I see.
So when you come back, like if we have guests that come back and they've already done Barrel of Monkeys,
Yeah.
what we do is like you can either do better or stay the same. So like for example, if you
So you can never get lower than 6
Yeah.
now.
Oh, okay, perfect. Oh, wait. You're 9th place. My brain was like, you got 9 monkeys.
Oh, no. We got
No.
9 monkeys. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
we
you
got
got
9
9 monkeys.
monkeys.
Oh my gosh. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I was just like,
we're
which
that-
direction is this going?
We're that good.
Wow.
But that's not fair. Okay, next guest, I get to do the demo. because we are planning on having everyone come back and do.
We want to do like a whole episode of Barrel Monks. We've been talking about it for years, but one day we'll actually make it happen.
It was supposed to
that'd
be
be
this
pretty
weekend
fun.
and it didn't happen.
Yeah.
I got
But
practice.
Yeah.
it's not fair because you get practice every week. So I am going to do it next week.
That's life sometimes, Regine. First place.
Excuse me.
First place is still James Nickel with 10. Scott Dion Brown, Thea Asadilio, and Regina Alaina, second place with 9. And then third place has several people in it with 8 monkeys. East of Nowhere, Jenna Marie Donnelly,
Anna
Goldsmith,
Goldsmith.
Leticia representing Team Canada Galaxy 2022,
Mika,
representing JDL Cupid Arch, Alona
Alona.
Fiandaka,
Pearly.
and Pearly Ilarde. What a night. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this week's edition of the Barrel of Monkeys
World Championship.
World Championship.
World Championship.
Yes, this is the biggest competition in the world.
Like, let's be real.
I don't know if you knew that.
And I did not know that.
It's a big
That's
deal.
amazing.
I know, it really is. How do you feel about your performance?
Tonight,
And
in this,
yeah.
now that I'm seeing that you guys got like 9,
She wants to do it.
It makes you want to reach for the sky.
yeah.
Well,
But I think it was pretty good for
first time ever.
Yeah,
First time ever. Not even just in the competition. First time ever playing. First time ever holding the barrel.
Holding the barrel. I didn't even touch the barrel.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Changed your life.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. You've taken this. You've taken a step forward now.
I have.
Yeah.
I have opened a new chapter in my life.
We've unlocked unleashed something that was
achievement.
locked.
Well, we've reached the 12 o'clock, so we better wrap up this show.
Yeah.
Tyra, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Before you leave, why don't you tell us social media where people can follow you? Any of that stuff you want to let people know?
Yeah, so you can definitely follow me on Tyra __Z. That's where I mainly am for like all the messaging stuff. But if you want to see more stuff of what I'm doing, I'll usually spam a little bit more on my current MTW Canada 2023.tyra. I believe that is the...
And the link is in the description.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Definitely, I will send you that.
there you go. Oh no, I already put it.
It's already there.
Perfect.
it.
Awesome.
I jumped on it.
I'm
Regine.
so ready.
Yeah. Regine, where can people find you?
You guys can find me on my YouTube channel for The Pageant Sit Down, where I've interviewed both Scott and Tyra.
Yeah.
We had an amazing episode last week or this past week, so make sure you check it out. You can also find me on Instagram and TikTok at It's Regina Alaina, right here. Or if you are interested in pageant coaching, I am also taking new clients. Instagram, at pageantcoaching.Regina Alaina. I think link is in the description.
I believe it is.
It's a
and if
very
it's not,
good experience.
it will be.
Helped me a lot.
Bam.
There you go. You heard it here
There's
first.
a referral. Is that a referral?
Sure.
A review?
A review.
A review.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
this will be good.
And I do have a lot of reviews as well. So check me out on Instagram. Not this one, but the pageantcoaching.Regina Alaina. Yeah. That's where you can find me. Scott, ouch. I keep hitting this today. Why do I keep it? Scott, where can people find you?
You can find me right here where you're watching this very video, youtube.com/Scott Dion Brown, the best channel in the world. Not only do you get
After
the sit
mine.
down, after Regine's, of course. Not only do you get the sit down with Scott Dion Brown, you get Tyra and my cover of Knowing Me, Knowing You. All right. You got gaming. And you've been on a couple of my gaming streams
Yes,
too.
I have. I used to
Yeah.
play
Yeah,
quite
Among Us.
Among Us.
Yeah,
Among Us
a
streams.
lot.
Good
Yeah.
stuff. I haven't played that. I guess that game's kind of done now.
I mean, yeah, kind of. But if you're playing something else, maybe
know.
depending on the game.
Nice.
Might join.
We'll do another collab in the future. Yeah, so you get all that stuff, unboxings, music, everything. YouTube.com/Scott Dion Brown. Hit the like button, by the way, on this video if you haven't yet. You can also find me on Instagram and X at Scott Dion Brown.
Just say it like that.
X.
Facts.
Formerly Twitter. Please also follow the show, The Sit Down with SDB on TikTok, The Sit Down with SDB on Insta, Sit Down Scott on X, or The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown on Facebook.
You're also on Threads.
We're also on Threads. I'm also on Threads, but I haven't posted anything. Did you join Threads?
I did.
No.
I did just to like do it, and then I was like, I'm
yeah.
I don't
done.
think I know what that is.
It's
It's
Instagram's
version.
response to Twitter. So they've
Yeah.
basically it's attached to your Instagram account, and it's literally Twitter except Instagram's version.
Instagram.
But it's the same as Twitter. It's fine. I didn't feel like, honestly, everybody was acting so excited about it.
It's alright.
And I'm like, none of you people were tweeting, so why are you excited about this?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just kind of found it cringy. I'm sorry. Right, okay.
But also, if you see on your screen somewhere, you can also purchase your own sit-down
Sit-down
mug.
mug.
But you can also get a sit-down T-shirt,
Hoodie.
sit-down hoodie. It's all
Everything.
there. Get your sit-down swag and support the show.
That's right. And all of you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. GK Live. Scott, got to put me on the sit down. Hey, who knows? Maybe one day GK Live. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Everybody who tuned in, thank you. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Follow all of these people who are in
all
here.
these people.
All of these people in here. And
Follow us.
thank you guys for watching. So Tyra, the way we like to end the show, grab your mug and
I
we'll
get to
have
do
you.
the thing.
You're going to cheers
You
the
get to do
camera.
the
Yeah.
thing.
So we'll say bye, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Please
See you next
see you.
week.
Stay safe out there. And Tyra, you can say goodbye and then cheers them away.
Bye-bye. Whoosh.